Welcome to another episode of the Money Wheel Podcast. The journey to wealth starts here with your host, Don Shade.
Hello, my friend and future millionaire. Welcome to this episode of the Money Wheel. My name is Don Shade.
And my name is Kris Hutchinson. So while Don and I were working together, we went through our process, but we noticed that there was something missing from our team. There was a few skills that Don and I both had, but we weren't the best at it. So what we did was we reached out to our network and we found someone to kind of fill in those gaps with us. And she's here today, and this is Andrea. Andrea, say hi to everybody.
Hey guys, glad to be here.
Awesome. So give our audience a little taste of what it is that you bring to the team.
Well, you and I, we've all known each other for going on a good, healthy 4-ish years now. I was just doing the math in my head. It made me feel old, but it's a wonderful thing, right? We've been together for all this time. And why was I brought onto the team? Why now is the right time to be brought onto the team? So I figured a little background in my own studies and my own knowledge would be helpful as some content for why I'm here and why now. Well, way back a million years ago, I went to school for fine art, which is the fancy stuff, and graphic design, which is knowledgeable tactics. I used those a million years ago for print media design. That's catalogs, that's sales, that's getting things sold passively in people's hands. So that's a very important tactic. But as we know, those skills kind of started to go away. Internet comes in, online sales come in, e-commerce and marketing trends changed. Luckily, with my tactics, with my knowledge base, I moved with the times to be able to bring things on with copywriting, with e-commerce, with active marketing, to be able to create active experiences for the customer. That means looking at something from a customer's eyes and seeing what's missing and what could be optimized. What does that really mean? It's a really big title, but it really does make sense. And it's a customer journey conversion optimization, because every customer, traffic, whoever it is, every lead, however you want to call them, is going through a journey as they view your email, your website, your funnel, anything you put out, print media or online, is a journey they're going through. And every step along the way is building trust or taking trust away. What I do best is I go in from the customer standpoint and see what pieces could be better, what pieces could be improved, and why and if conversions are or are not happening. Because as we all know, people that build content, and we all build content every day, whether if it's in our sales or in our day-to-day life, we are all building something to get results. And as people who build things, as we all do, we are so close to the project that it's hard to see the forest through the trees sometimes. So bringing in a person from the outside looking in is almost always extremely valuable, because they can see what it is you may or may not have seen and make those extremely impactful changes that are really, really needed. What do you guys think about that?
No, and that's awesome. And that's actually that is the spot where I think we were struggling the most. Don and I were doing our own copywriting. We did our own web design, things like that. And while it was fine and we made a few sales, we still weren't seeing the awesome results that we were expecting to see. Mm-hmm. And that's really where you joining the team really made that big impact for us.
Yeah, and it's been an honor to be brought onto the team. I love to roll my sleeves up and jump right in. Whenever I come into any project, whether it is one of my standalone clients or bringing together this team we have together, which has been so amazing, it's going in with those fresh eyes. And sometimes the changes are big, sometimes the changes are small. But every element of whatever project it is, whether it's copywriting, color, the visual flow, the paradox of choice, which means how many things are we asking a customer to do, is all that balancing scale of trust. The more trust you build, the higher your conversions. That's what conversions are. It is an active test in the trust you've built in this customer relationship. And the harder you make a customer work, whether if it's finding a button, reading the copy, adding a photo that doesn't translate what you're saying, it's the trust away. It's like a 3 strikes you're out principle. Take away the trust. Customers, even if they don't know it, this is all subliminal a lot of the time. How are they feeling about what it is? How is the flow? And when you build up enough trust, the conversions naturally happen. It's being salesy without pushing. We don't want to ever feel like the used car salesman, where it's push, push, push. That's not what we do. We want to offer amazing content, build the relationship, build the trust, and then the conversions naturally follow. That's where I've been working on my skills for all these years. And I love to be brought on for that.
Well, awesome. So as you guys can tell, Andrea really knows what she's talking about. She's been a great asset for our team, and she agreed to do some of these podcasts to bring some of her knowledge to you guys. So look forward to seeing more of her in other episodes.
Thank you, guys. Happy to be here.
All right. So that's everything we have for today on the Money Wheel, and we will see you next time.
Thank you for listening to the Money Wheel Podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe and like the podcast. For everything that was talked about in today's amazing show, go to moneywheelpodcast.com and get today's show notes, past episodes, and most importantly, you can connect with Don Shade on all his social media platforms. Again, at moneywheelpodcast.com. If you are just looking to email Don, you can email him at don@moneywheelpodcast.com. For a list of all our tools we use in our business, you can go to moneywheelpodcast.com/resources. Again, thank you for listening to today's podcast, and see you in our next episode of the Money Wheel Podcast.